Hello everybody and welcome back to Vanity. So today it's all about the drugstore. I picked up a ton of new releases and decided that, you know what though, it was time to play. We haven't done kind of a full face in a minute. If you want to see how I achieve this look, stay tuned. Alright you guys, so first step, I went ahead and primed already with the Maybelline Poreless Jelly Primer. So I've been sitting on this for a couple months. I hadn't had a chance to use it. I thought it would be more like the Power Grip Primer, which of course is not my favorite. It kind of has that, but then it has a little bit of a thicker texture and not as watery feeling. It's supposed to be poreless and it's a jelly, so we'll see because my face has betrayed me for the last 6 months, like real bad. So we're gonna go in now with the Plump and Glow Maybelline Lifter Foundation. So glow, at least it's not 10,000 degrees outside. I should be okay. That's in the shade 220. And then I also picked up the Lifter Concealer, and this is in the shade 30. So I think her color is probably off, but it's what we bought, it's what we have, it's what we're gonna use. Let's see. You know what? Not bad. This is doable. I can definitely see the glow immediately. And the primer has zero glow or glisten in it. It kind of reminds me of the Maybelline, oh my god, it's like the 3-in-1 where you can use a primer, a foundation, all of that. And I really do like that under makeup. That one I think looks really pretty. Yeah, color's a little yellow for me, but I didn't want to get my summer shade, which is the 310s traditionally. And I think they had like 20 different color selections. It's supposed to kind of stretch across the board and, you know, a little bit more universal than just strictly your shade. I haven't had a new foundation in a pump in a minute, drugstore or high-end. I think the last foundation I used might have been the Essence foundation stick, which I absolutely detested. I still kind of look like me, okay? I'm not looking like Casper, but I'm not looking like a statue, so I think we're okay. I think I do want to add a little bit more and just try to build it up a little bit. It's not meant to cover you, it's just meant to even out your skin tone. Me personally, I want a mask. And I think the last time also that Maybelline introduced one of these new foundations, I think it was January this year. I forgot to grab a setting powder, so I'll have to run in the room and get that. I guess I could go grab my Maybelline Fit Me. I think that can work. So let's try our concealer first. Okay, so there's our doe foot, and this again is in shade 30. Wow, it's actually a little bit thicker than I thought. Okay, so we'll see how this one spreads. Let me go grab a setting powder, and I have a loose powder. I just haven't used that yet either. Again, I've been sitting on products for months. This is the L'Oreal Infallible Blur Perfection, and I believe this is the pink one. So we're gonna sit here and set our concealer with that. It's been sitting for about 2 minutes while I was trying to locate my setting powder. So let's blend this out. And they always say, you know, let your concealer sit, that way you really get the best coverage from it. I don't feel as though it's as serum-y as they say, like the one from L'Oreal. I believe it's the True Match. That one does feel like a serum just there. The next one does feel thinner. This one didn't feel as thin. I like full coverage. I have blemish heaven as of late. I've cleared up 2 and 9 more come, so she's going through that with the skin right now. How do we feel? I'm healthy looking. Boom. The L'Oreal Infallible, everybody went through the videos and it was kind of went viral, which was the L'Oreal pink setting powder. I hadn't used it, but I've had it. I just opened it up and I shook it into my cap, and I don't know if you guys can see it. It's almost coming off as though it's almost like a mauve type of shade. This is the dullest looking pink setting powder I've seen on the market lately. But you know what though? What the heck? Everybody loves it. So let's see if it, you know, blurs us and sets us. It's pinker once it's on the sponge. Put it in my hand to kind of press it in. See, there you are. See, it's a little bit lighter here. And they say for fine lines, you really should be doing this with a brush if you have fine lines, which indeed I do. I see the pink though. I will say that. Now I won't see it as much once I go over my eyes with the setting powder. You could tell I didn't sleep well, but there's a little blur action happening. Okay. And it has, just let me show you this way, just the smallest little sifter right here. It's not around all of it. Yeah, I can see from my cheeks to where I haven't placed this at, I can definitely see that it is setting down. So that's awesome. And my daughter always gets on me, Mommy, you make these faces when you're on camera. Well, that's because that's what I do. If I wasn't on camera, I'm gonna do all of that. That's what I do, just sing at my vanity. Now I'm gonna go and I'm going to use my Maybelline Fit Me loose setting powder, set the rest of my face, put my brows on, nothing new there, and we'll be back. So now we're kind coming in with the new palette from Morphe, and this is their Christmas holiday release, I'm guessing. This is the Naughty palette. So the outside is really pretty. I don't know if you can kind of see, kind of has the waves, is raised. It's heavy, so this one feels nice. A 12-pan palette, huge mirror. It's the same size as this here. So it's neutral with your few pops, and I've swatched this out for you. I'm gonna say from jump right now, this palette is gonna be about the shimmers. Here is our palette swatched out. This is the, let me get it right, the top row, the center row, the bottom row. And just if you can see, it's kind of, you know, shimmer heavy in a sense. Actually, it's a even split. It's 6 shimmers, 6 mattes. It looks like we're pretty much, I guess that's gonna be kind of our middle row. It's gonna be where we're gonna go with today, because that's where we're at. So we're gonna middle row it, make our chocolate cherry shirt kind of work, and let's get started. So we're gonna go in first with Play Nice. And just to kind of give you guys that one, it is this shade right here. We're gonna pop that into our crease. Boop. Let me see, there it is on the brush. Muted, but it's a muted palette. On the eye, it's a little more pinky, which is what we needed. Oh, okay, so you're seeing the shade, which is like a little mixture between those two. And what's funny is swatching this palette out, some shadows felt very dry, some felt very creamy. Not my favorite formula for this palette from Morphe though, I will say that. It's not my favorite formula. But if it performs, you know, awesome on the eyes, then, you know, I'll eat my words and have no issue with that and say, hey, you guys, boom, boom, I was wrong. Some of the shimmers felt like cement to me, but then the performance on the eye might be fabulous. So you're not going to get wet necessarily on the swatch, but maybe on the eye, you'll give it to us. And I'm using Morphe brushes, the Nikita Dragon brushes. Old as dirt, but I love it. You know, very light in the hands. So if you don't like heavy brushes, you're in no danger of hurting your wrist with these. But I've been trying to incorporate them more. Again, you have brushes, they don't grow out unless they shed or break. Or use your brushes, they're really good. You take care of them, they last you a while. I'm gonna go into the next shade, which I believe is Tantrum or Hot Temper. I don't know how to read this chart in the back. For arm reference, it's this shade right here. So this was first, this is second. Not a huge deviation in color, but again, that does make it easier to make them, you know, blend well with one another. This palette for me personally is gonna be about the shimmers, because that's what, you know, kind of excites me. Well, no, it always excites me. Okay. Actually got 0 complaints on that. Very wearable look today. Okay. Even though I think every look is wearable. Boom. Let's go back in with my first shade because I don't want to lose the little bit of rosiness that we have up here. Back to the second shade. Just so I feel satisfied. There is this one kind of rosy, a pinky purple. Does not go with our look, but I wonder could I throw it in just here to maybe open it up, but it really doesn't match. So, you know, we might wait on that one. We're gonna pick a shimmer. These seem like they might be our betters, but this was the most impactful. I think I might try to play with, looking at the blouse, this one, and put this on the inner, this on the brow bone. Use maybe one of these, probably this one, and that alder, just to kind of give the flow of the shirt. Who is she? This is supposed to match. We all know the theme. If you've been here once before, you already know that's the theme of our eyes. Oh, you know what though? That could work. All right, let's just try. And we're gonna put that in the center. And see, this one did feel kind of wet. This particular shade. I like the slip that this shadow has. We all know I apply my shimmers with my finger unless I absolutely have to use a brush. That's a little enchanting. Okay, mission accomplished. Let's do a lighter one. There's one that's light and there's this. That could be cute as long as it doesn't hit iridescent on us. I want it to stay truer to tone. Sometimes you'll get a really pretty white looking, and then when you put it on, it definitely gives you an iridescent look, and then it's not true to pan. It has the shift, but sometimes you don't want the shift, you want true to pan. Sometimes you want duochrome, multi-chrome, but sometimes true to pan is exactly what you're reaching for. You know what? That's a cute little gradient, and it's delicate, it's gentle, it's, you know, pretty subtle, but that's actually really pretty. I don't like that. Okay. All right, this one was a little murky. This one has a little bit of a red tone underneath there. I can see that. We'll throw that in the outer. Let's just see. Ooh. You know the darks are always pigmented, but let's just see. And we do our thing. We have a new mascara today, so with the whole eye not being super busy, we should really be able to see the mascara performance. It's very subdued and calm. But beautiful. This is one of the mattes that was extremely smooth up on the swatch. I think it's getting cute. Don't want to lose that near the new dark that we just laid. Ooh, Yeah, that's a pretty little vibe right there in the center. Then just a little bit more on our inner. And again, for you guys, I definitely just want to use as many shades as possible. A shadow transfer sometimes or in the crease and it'll get a little bit higher. It's fine, it's makeup, it makes me happy. I could care less. A little extra sparkle on the eye, so what? Happiness in the palette, you know. I'm gonna use that second shade and see if it's light enough just to highlight our brow bone. Is it? She is. So for me, this was a one and done palette because I didn't have to reach for anything else from any other area. It gave us our little highlighted brow bone. Yay. I'd always tell you guys, I will do it, but I don't like the palette jump. I like to see what's in one palette. I mean, I don't want to say, oh, have this one and these four to create the look. I want you to be able to have one thing and say, oh, I like that, I can do that. Less purchasing if you don't want to, you know, I want you guys to have convenience and enjoy what you have, but be able to work with it. And we all know I don't like being boxed in. Because I went this route, there's still a pink purple route in here I could easily take. So we are not completely cut off here. Yes. That brought me joy. All right, holiday happy, the naughty palette. Not sure how naughty I'm feeling. I'm feeling pretty. And we're not even finished, so yes. I feel like I can get holiday ready with this, but she's pretty. All right, I'm gonna complete the other eye, and then we'll be back to bronze and blush. We have got a new baked bronzer from CoverGirl and a baked blush. So CoverGirl released these. This will work. This is not the right shade. We're using it anyhow. Okay, you guys, so we're back now, and we're gonna go in with the CoverGirl True Blend Skin Enhancer Baked Luminous Bronzer. And this is in the shade 310 Toasted Butterscotch. So I'm gonna go in with the e.l.f. This is a liquid bronzer and contour duo. We're gonna use it to our advantage. And I just kind of wanna stamp it to see if we see it, and then I'll spread with the other side. Okay, so I'm seeing something. I don't know if you can kind of see the marble. There is a pink and kind of a, you know, cream color in here. Let me do this. So there it is on the finger. Kind of does have the butterscotch look, so they named that correctly. So if you can see, it's just right here. So it's kind of subtle, but it is luminous. But okay, now that I kind of know what we're dealing with, now I don't have to be so cautious. I'm going to switch to the other side and try to blend it out. Yeah, it's, ooh, yeah, we've got a sheen, guys. There's definitely a light pink in here, along with the kind of cream vanilla color. There is a pink undertone in this marble effect. And this is just my method. Now, mind you, I'm probably doing this all types of wrong, but not for me. For me, this is how I want to experiment, so I do what I want to do. I definitely see that pink cast, and I think it's actually kind of pretty, and definitely does go with the look. It's not a lot of kick up when I hit the brush off, and even in the pan, I've been swirling like crazy. I don't know if you guys can see it. Pretty much, I'm gonna say like 4% kick up. Other than that, no. I actually like where we're at with it. I think that's kind of pretty. If I feel good going throughout the day like this, then that's what matters. And that's what should matter for you. Please remember that. This one, not bad. Okay. I'm not gonna say not bad. I'm gonna say we'll see when our makeup is finished, but I don't totally dislike that. Okay, so now we have got the CoverGirl True Blend Skin Enhancer Baked Luminous Blush. And this one is in the shade 400 Please Please Pink. I want my good old faithful blush brush. I think maybe, let me not experiment too much. Let me stick with what I'm familiar with at this exact moment, just so I can let you guys know whether the product is good or not. Same thing with the blush. Nothing really hit off too much, and there is not a ton of kick up, so this is staying where it's supposed to live at. Ooh, she's cute. Ooh, okay. Come on, Please Please Pink. I picked this shade and only bought one because I don't do a lot of big products, but I did want to try it out for you guys and for myself. So I decided to get one and not be excessive and buy 5. Okay. With a glowy foundation, glowy bronzer, glowy concealer, glowy blush, I am glowy, but I don't feel as though I'm just, you know, coming at you. I feel like, you know, it's in the right spots. That's the best way to say it. I'll bring it up, trying to lift the face and snatch her. Little on the nose for our blush. Boom. Rudolph, maybe. This is not my favorite, and I've used this once, and I actually filmed a video with this, and then I actually scrapped the video. I never do that, but any and everything that could go wrong in that video did. I decided we weren't going to use that. I just, you know, I don't want to put out junk for you guys, and if I'm not happy, you're not going to be happy. I'm never going to come to you guys and give you something that's, you know, subpar. Not going to happen. Not on purpose, at least. This is a highlighter from Essence, and this is the Get the glaze. Oh, see, I didn't even see this. Baked highlighter. So actually, unintentional, another baked product. Oh, cute. Okay, so we made this the baked video. That's all right. I like that. It's holidays. Let's give our lights and give our baked. We like that. It's the holidays. Let's glow, sparkle, and shine. Now, how are we feeling? Are we feeling pretty okay? I do want to sit here and kind of dust my face just slightly. Just a little, just to quaff it. Bring this forward just a little bit. I have now got the telescopic extensionist mascara from L'Oreal. Extended length, volume, and curls. Them and these numbers they come up with. Oh, it's 19,000 times the length of your natural lash. Okay, well, I haven't seen 19,000, so whatever. We're in the marketing. But something must work because she bought a new mascara. Not that I need one. Do any of us need more than one or two? No, I have so many, it's ridiculous. Here, extensionist, there we are. And let's see our brush. And this is volume, length, and curl. All right, Mother promises a very thin wand. So it kind of curves on you. All right, so I'm going to apply this. And I have a brand new, this is called the Star Blur Shimmer Matte Liquid Lipstick from Revolution. I bought this, I don't think it goes. But do we want to open this up just to see? Because I might say to heck with it and let's put it on. This is one of the ones where you apply it and then the sparkles come. I like that. I don't know if I'm going to make this work for this particular look. No. She's pretty. Do not get me wrong. But we're going to save this one for a later date because that's not doing anything for our look whatsoever. And I don't want to take away from this. So we'll use that one at another time. Although find something that kind of looks like this to put on here. We're going to apply this mascara. Just use a, who is this? A ColourPop setting spray. This is the Pretty Fresh one. Put my hair up because you know what? Today is a hair in a high bun day. And we'll wrap up. All right, you guys. We are back and we are finished. All right. What's the verdict? Immediately, I am loving my look today. I feel very, she feels cute. And that is what she wanted just for a regular day. My plans are to decorate our Christmas tree. Anywho, let's start at the beginning. First up, we have got the Maybelline Poreless Jelly Primer. This one retailed for $12.99. I like how my makeup is laying on top of this primer. So this is going to be a yes. It deceived me a little bit, but in the best way. I do like how it applied, how it kind of sank into my skin. So this one, we're gonna say yes. Then we have got the Lifter Plump and Glow Foundation. It was glowy on application, and let me get it for you. It comes in 24 colors, and this was $15.99. Drugstore prices are raising. I sat and itemized my list to go get all the prices for everything, and I bought things kind of like in little pockets, so not all together, but adding it up, drugstore is moving up in price. It's getting worse and worse, but nonetheless, I like how this is also. I feel good about it. It feels very light on my face. This one, I'm probably going to, enjoy this because it felt nice and I felt healthy, so yes. And this one is very close to the same price. This retailed for $13.99 to $15.99. I paid $13, but this is the Lifter Concealer. This one has 18 colors. It's thicker. I like it. I wasn't sure when I first applied it how it was going to blend out. It blended out great. I'm looking here. I kind of like how it sat under my eyes, which is, debatable sometimes. I like it. Hate the high price tag. I do like the performance. So yes. Now we are on to the L'Oreal Infallible Blurfection Setting Powder. This is in, what is this called? Brightening Pink. This was expensive. This was $15.99. Do I feel like it changed my life? I'm looking in the mirror here. I'm not gonna say my life has changed. I am gonna say that it applied very smoothly. I do like the product, hate the price. The $15.99 to smooth away our discretions. You might want to go for it. Our Morphe Naughty Palette. It's neutral. You're looking at your pop right here, and a lot of brighter pops. But you know what though? I'm loving my look today. I mean, I feel very much like a chocolate covered cherry, and I'm so here for that. My favorite little holiday treat. Love them. Only eat them in December and November. This is giving this. Gave this, she likes it. This one retailed for $22, and the packaging alone, this packaging is pretty. I'm not gonna lie, this just looks pretty to have and kind of hold, very sturdy, very thick. So you're getting, a good little value, $22. Is it their best formula? Not to me, but this was not bad. It's preference. It is preference. If you have additional Morphe palettes, especially the older ones, you might be able to pull from those and create this look like no problem. But if you did want a cohesive in one little setting, you do have it for $22. We have got the CoverGirl True Blend Skin Enhancer Baked Luminous Bronzer. I surprisingly really like this, and this retailed for, let me get it for you, $12.99, this and the blush. I feel like I really do look pretty. I like the marble effect, very Laura Geller-esque for the bronzer. I'm very, you know, pleased with those. So that is a yes. This Essence highlighter, I got this, I'm telling you, maybe about a month ago, could be a little bit more than that. It's no longer on Ulta's website. I think this was either $5.99 or $4.99. So here's our highlighter just here. Is the formula from the CoverGirl products better? Yes, I would definitely say that. I almost wondered, was this Essence's, you know, attempt at a Rare Beauty dupe? I did wonder that with the dome on there. It may be a dupe, but it is not the same performance. My Rare Beauty highlighters you're good. I do like how it looked, how it showed up. I felt, you know, I feel good. I would like to sit here and tell you before this last product, is there a star of the show? No. The whole entire face, and to me, everything I tried was successful, and that is a great beauty day for me. And to top it off, we have got the L'Oreal Extensionist Telescopic Mascara. This is nice, you guys. Now, I'm gonna tell you, it felt very wet, and I'm gonna get a little bit closer just so you can kind of see my eyes. This is 2 coats, and I had to watch. It really did grab all the bottom lashes on my lower lash line. I did 2 coats. I probably could have went with 3. I didn't feel it was clumpy. It felt a little wetter, but then dries almost immediately, but not in the bad dry down. So again, here is our wand. I would sit here and tell you this was $15.99. I'd pay it again. This one, I did like this. So with all of our products today, everything hit it out the park. This would be the only and this wasn't a This was like, it was cool. It did what it was supposed to do. But everything else, I really liked. So do me that favor. Thumbs up. Please subscribe. And I will see you next time. Mwah! And have a wonderful, beautiful, awesome day. I appreciate you guys.